Hey there, welcome back to Angry Bird. Just a couple things to unpack. It's been a long day out in the weather, but man, so much stuff has happened already. Trump's already online posting and whatnot, talking about how military is not out of the question in regards to Greenland and Panama, I guess. Um, if you don't know, Greenland's a strategic position for NATO, and there's strategic things there that we need to keep in the alliance. And then Panama has sanctions on Russia. So if you didn't know that, there's two ties right there to Russia. You know that's a Russian interest. Um, Canada, has a lot of oil reserves. Um, so maybe that's why he's interested. Look, I don't know what to tell you about why we're here, but the idea that everybody voted for cheaper eggs, cheaper gas. I want to get out the criminals. I want to be tough on the at the border. All this whatever you voted for. Not once did we vote for war. Not once did we vote for hurting other countries around us and making enemies and to turn over keys to this trust me bro club that thinks they just know what's best for everybody. So I don't know who's out there putting their foot down. I don't know, but that's just bullshit, right? And then the uh, um, Jack Smith report got blocked by Judge Colleen or Judge Aline. So we don't know the outcome of that, but what we do know is on the 20th is going to disappear. So we have now to the 20th. We have 13 days to get a hold of it. The U.S. taxpayers paid $35 million. $35 million. Trump is online saying the people voted. I'm innocent, is what he's saying. He rallied. I saw a video of a rally, and he's out there putting his hand on his heart. All his supporters putting their hands on their heart. This just happened. This was, and they're watching videos of the rioters, videos of January 6th. So, regular guy, regular American out here right now, trying to make sense of all this, right? That's what we're here to do, trying to make sense of all this. All this noise he's making, all this shit he's making out there, all the noise. And Thumb, if you don't know who this dude is, Thumb, the Senator Thumb, I think it's Thum. God, I can't say stuff right sometimes. Thum, he says Pete Hesgeth's got the votes. See, Trump's out there making noise. Everybody's like chattering about the noise he's making, chattering about the noise he's making, chattering. And then Pete's got the votes. If you don't know who Pete is, he's the worst person for the job. He's got things he's written, things he's said, things he's done and been accused of. He's an alcoholic of all things, known alcoholic. He needs help. He doesn't need to be running government positions. There's stuff. This is what gets me about Pete. All right. First of all, he's a Christian nationalist. Okay. So now he's at the helm of the people that are in charge of our military, right? Pentagon, right? And so Trump wants to send military in cities. And this is a guy that's openly said that, sometimes citizens got to get hurt. And he's a yes man. He's a fanatic. And he's in charge of the military while Trump's out there trying to pitch all these different places we're trying to invade. Right? Paying attention yet, MAGA? No, not yet. Still chest upping? Still counting those dollars you're going to be saving? Or are you Google searching? Are you Google searching right now? Hey, what's a tariff? I thought China paid. You guys got to wake up, okay? You got to wake up. Some of you are. Some of you are out there and you're realizing. But this day just this pisses me off today. This pisses me off. Here I was like, we're gonna get a report. We're gonna get the some things are coming, right? At least we'll get to see. And now we're not doing that. And then all this chatter, and then Pete's supposedly got the votes. We don't know yet. He's not confirmed. But the dude said it. And if I'm like you guys, part of me believes there's going to be a last straw. I just don't know what it is. What's the last straw? If you're Americans right now and you're all out there paying attention, trying to make sense, trying to get, like, recovering crimes, recovering crooks. Oh my God, they're self-enriching in their buddies. They just played us. They used platforms and stuff against us, and then the platforms buddied up, and now they're opening the floodgates for more disinformation to do it again and again and again. They're fleecing us. I just feel like there's going to be that one straw that does it. And it's going to be like 90% of us. 90% just go out there and just, nope, we ain't having it no more. We demand accountability. This is all about avoiding accountability and self-enrichment. I'm just going to make one more point, and it's off the subject, but on it. It's not about today, but it's about government contracts and the problem with government contracts and the problem with the buddy system of the contract systems. Okay, if you take anything at all, and it's under a contract, you can contract it out. So you never really do the work yourself. So if you take a contract, you don't have to do it. You just pass it on, contract it out. Take a buck along the way. That's what's called subcontracting. Okay? And then subcontractors got the contract for the work. They could look at it, and if they could still make $1, they'll subcontract it out too. And they'll take a cut. And on and on and on until it gets down to somebody that's like, well, I have to do it. I can't make no more money. And now it's on me to finish. So when you got governments out there and we're under contract systems, there's a buddy system in there, man, where it's like you get the big contracts and you sell the contracts and they sell it, and eventually someone does it, right? And now the Americans are like so pissed. We pay so much fucking money for shit. Everything's skyrocketing, right? Not peeling back one fucking layer to that. But there shouldn't be contracts. It shouldn't even be that. It should be local people, local businesses getting the work. Whoever's in the mayor's office calling out the work, getting shit done, and getting it done. They shouldn't be contracts like this. Shouldn't be these big ass government contracts where they can subcontract and subcontract and subcontract, and there's fucking 20 hands in that cookie jar before the guy does the work. I don't have the evidence to back what I'm saying, but it happens where I work. And we just a small ass little nothing. It goes to about 3 is the limit. That's the farthest I've seen it gone. So that somebody just gets such a delicious contract, right? It's just like, damn, they're making money. Right? Why do the work? Why take the stress of the insurance? Why take the stress of if it fucks up, if something goes? Contract that shit out. Take a cut and pass it. Take a cut and pass it. Nobody's looking at contracts the way I see it because of what I do. And there was a video on contracts, government contracts, but it kind of focused more like on the military side. Just how we never failed audit, never pass audits, this and that. But the contract, think about it on Uber. Okay. Everybody likes Uber, I think. Most people, they're so quick, it's easy, it's an app, it's right there, boom, you got a ride, right? Relatively inexpensive, convenient. Okay. Uber is that subcontractor, man. That's an example of something where it gets contracted down until it's just down to the person that can't contract it past, and it may only be one hand, but that's an example. Nobody needs Uber. Imagine if everybody that did Uber, just it was like a flat rate. Like, look, you're welcome to all these different people that need your help. It's $10 a month. That's all you got to pay us to be drivers. You charge your own rates, and may the best rates and the best person win. And let everybody contract their own rates and only pay a fee to use the app. Uber makes money, but they're not skimming off the contracts. It would be a fair game. I bet every taxi company would love to have a $10 buy-in to something that just allowed them to access everybody needs a ride in town. They ain't gonna do that shit. They're gonna skim off all the labor themselves, Contractors do that shit though. Think of like a home contract. You get somebody to buy, the guy says, I'm gonna build you your house, right? And then he hires guys to contract, that does all the work, right? Those guys subcontract work. The guy overseeing the project has the amount he paid and the amount he's going to accept to pay that guy. So he paid it. That guy could do with it what he wants. So if there's so much profit in there, he'll contract something else out. That's just how contracts work. So who benefits in the contract system? Not the guy doing the work, man. Matter of fact, that's probably the only one not benefiting, is the guy actually doing it. So when you think about government contracts, and when you think about the government, in my examples, government contracts shouldn't exist. There should be some, sure. I want X number of military units, whatever they're buying, I get those because those are marked in number. But when you're like building a building somewhere, and the cost to build it without all the bullshit is only 10 million, but the buddy system makes it 25 because everybody's got a handout along that line, that's what makes shit expensive. So think about the contract system when you're pissed off like I am going to sleep about today's results and everything that happened so far. And the silver lining is that we have 13 days. A lot can happen, but then again, do you know how disappointed we have been? Does anyone expect to see that, honestly? Like if you're me right now, you're an average guy. You watch this guy punt the football, on all accountability. Do you really expect to see it? This guy is saying that vote made him, where that didn't happen now. Doesn't matter how he got the vote, right? He ain't saying how he got it. He ain't saying how that worked and disinformation and lying and snake oil salesman. He doesn't explain how that, right? He's just like, well, I won, so therefore that shouldn't even be a thing now. Well, I love y'all. I hope we get accountability, and one day I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm gonna stand up. See you then. Bye.